Earth Dragon King.
Foolish human, you dare disturb my slumber.
He's infantry. There's a lot going on there. Kanto control! Oh no! Wow, they printed a hard counter to Kanto, it seems. Well, actually, it looks like Kanto's still activated.
Position.
Curious. We'll have to see what's up with that.
Suffer and die.
Suffer and die without your Kanto, fool. And it's not colorless, which is to be expected. I might pull for this actually. Oh no, he's hot. I think this is a pretty good banner for colorless. You got Emblem and Micaiah and this guy, Medeus. It is weird that it took so long for Medeus to be added. There's nothing else in this trailer except for the spark. Well, alright. Let's see, and then otherwise we have Flavia, right? Am I thinking of Flavio? On red. And then we got Eden on blue. It's a pretty good banner. Is this our first Arcanea Mythic? I believe so, right? We've gotten 3 Arcanea legendaries, but no mythics. He looks cool. I like his voice, I like his art. He grants attack. He's a dark mythic. I think is Note the only other dark mythic that grants the extra slot? Okay, there's a lot going on here. I'm most curious about Kanto control, so let's just start there. If foe within 4 spaces of unit triggers Kanto, inflicts Kanto control on that foe. Oh, haven't we actually had this effect on someone? Wasn't it, Mikoto? I completely forgot about that. Yeah, Mikoto's Refine had Kanto control on it. Limits the number of spaces target can move with Kanto through the next action. If target's range equals 1, target can move 1 space when Kanto triggers. If target's range equals 2, target's action ends when Kanto triggers. So yeah, pretty good. Shuts down Yuri, specifically. Interesting. Oh, he has a new effect called On Guard on his perf. Yeah, alright, well, let's see his perf. Grant attack +3. At start of turn, grant attack res +6. And On Guard to unit and allies within 2 spaces of unit for 1 turn. If foe initiates combat, or if foe's HP is greater than 75 at start of combat, and full X attack res -6 on foe, and foe cannot make a follow-up attack. Okay. So he's granting visible buffs, which is interesting. He's kind of like a Shara just because he grants the attack res +6, but he's on defense. He also grants On Guard. Neutralizes damage outside of combat from skills like Poison Strike. Ah, yes. Poison Strike. Structures like Bolt Tower, etc. Except damage dealt by Area of Effect specials. Okay, so Area of Effect specials still trigger. So no Savage Blow, no Poison Strike, and no Bolting Tower. That's kind of interesting. I don't think the meta really revolves around those effects, though. I know people used to run like Duolin with like Savage Blow C slot and Savage Blow Seal slot. Hello, Raizo. Pain Plus stonks down. Frick, I was just about to invest in Pain Plus. His perf seems pretty good. The attack res +6 is interesting, because I almost feel like it'll incentivize people to run Panic Manor. You may as well, right? Unless they have a odd recovery. I feel like I don't see odd recovery and even recovering nearly as much anymore on Ether's defense. Sidebar. He negates your follow-up attack. He's just kind of annoying to kill. Defense res ideal 4, we know what that does. Assured Rebirth. If units res is greater than foes res, Unit makes a guaranteed follow-up attack. Okay. Period. So not comma, period. Reduces damage from foes' attacks during combat and from area effect specials by percentage equal to number of staff or dragon allies within 3 spaces of unit times 20. And also of units res greater than foes res. Difference between stats times 4. That's too much math. Sorry, I'm out. You can do 60% damage reduction? That's more than Nemesis, right? I believe so. I think Nemesis could do like 45%. A bunch of damage reduction against units with low res. Yeah, that's the idea. But it's like split into 2 parts. Reduces damage by percentage equal to number of staff or dragon allies within 3 spaces of unit times 20. And also difference between stats times 4. So it's adding those two. He has 2 layers of it, and they're added, I think, instead of multiplied. Yeah, this is a case where they're actually being added. And so for each of them individually, the max is 40%. And theoretically, the max would be 80 because you're adding them, but then it caps it at 60. Run him with Saros and Milla. Well, he's a Dark Mythic, so he's on his own. I think running him with a staff ally actually makes perfect sense because then you could do auto recovery. Auto recovery to wipe out panic effects. He seems strong, but not like totally game breaking, which I'm okay with. That's just not what I needed on E3's defense right now. Was like a really annoying Dark Mythic. Unguard might mess with some people. The duo Hector meta. Can't even finish that thought without laughing. Yeah, the duo Hector meta is dead now, I guess. Because this is just not going to work. For 20 damage outside of combat. It's so funny. They printed a hard counter for duo Hector like 2 years too late. Surely 2017 Marth can one-round this guy? I hope so. It'd be funny if like his effects just didn't work against like foes with dragon effective damage. That would actually be kind of interesting. I wish they did that. It would make the weapon descriptions more complicated, but thematically I would like that. If it's like if foe doesn't have dragon effective. Yeah, it seems strong. Kanto Control 3 as an inheritable skill. I think it's actually pretty surprising, because like when Makoto got her refined and it had Kanto Control, everyone, or not everyone, some people were like, you know, this is good, because then we might get more skills like this. And I was like, I don't know. Sometimes they'll introduce really good status effects like that, and then they just don't give it to anybody else forever. But this time they actually did just give it to us as an inheritable skill. Pretty solid banner, won't pull, but we've had way worse banners recently. Yeah. Also, it's just cool to have Medeus here finally. I wonder, I think I'll wait and see who's on the Fallen banner, and if it's not anybody I want, then I may actually go for this. Oh, there's the Unguard icon. It looks like a slime. A little slime. Let's see, red has Flavia, Mirabilis, and Altina. Red is not that great. I kind of like Flavia, personally, just because I used her in Summoner Duels a tiny bit, and she can kill Fjorm, and that's it. Mirabilis. If you don't have one Mirabilis, then you do want one. I never got my Mirabilis, so yeah. And personally, I want Altina merges, even though I know she's not that good. Yeah, Altina's fallen off hard. But hey, maybe she'll get her refined and she'll be busted. Who knows? So yeah, red, not that good. Blue, Dimitri, Julia, and Eden. Blue is pretty good just because of Eden. Ascended Eden is really nuts. Just like a meta-defining unit. Is Mirabilis and more? Is that banner still in the poll? I hope it survived. Elon Twitter will make Mirabilis and more happen. Green. Has Thor, Hell, and Odor. I think green is actually okay, just because getting more Mythic merges is always good. Merges on offense Mythics is always better, I think. So Thor is there. That's good. If I decide to Spark on this, then I may actually pull green along the way to Spark, just because picking up one Hell would be nice, just to have it for bonus, for bonus week. And then Colorless has Micaiah, Elamine, and Medeus. Colorless is based because Micaiah is there. There are others, but Micaiah is the highlight. FEH has privilege, for sure. So yeah, I'm gonna wait and see what the Fallen Banner looks like, and then, oh, actually, I don't know if we're gonna see the Fallen Banner by the time this ends. Uh-oh. Oh, that's right, these banners go for like 2 weeks now, don't they? Yeah, okay, we're fine. Hey, at some point they changed it so that the Legendary and Mythic banners, they just go for 2 weeks now. You've got a day to decide between Legendary Micaiah and Fallen Micaiah. That's what I'm looking out for. What if they do Fallen Micaiah? They've run out of other Fallen people, I'm telling you. Fallen Micaiah is only like 7%. No. 93% meme. The hype thread has more comments so far. I don't even remember the last time that happened. People are hyped for Medeus. Finally. Do we have stats? Oh, let's see. That's more important. Nice. We've got 63 attack minus 17 from his weapon. So 63. I think he has 44 attack. 44 attack, 18 speed, 38 defense, and 43 res. Why has he got so much res? Yeah, he's got attack plus 3 on weapon. Very strong. Basically the exact stat line you would expect. Most overdue Mythic. Finally, bald people are being represented. God bless. FEH is officially an ally to the bald movement. Yeah, the fact that he's not armored is kind of weird. I guess it is kind of differentiating from Duma, but it's not like they're on the same element anyway. I do think it's interesting how, like, instead of cracking down on, like, the save meta, right? They crack down on, like, the Kanto meta in Aether Raids. Like, the Kanto meta still, like Kanto teams, still requires more thought and more effort than save balls. But hey, man, I'll take it. As long as I can still throw my +2 Brave Hector at most teams and win. They're building up to it? Okay. So far, like, we've yet to have a skill or effect that just straight up negates save. Like, just, it doesn't activate. You don't get to have save. Okay, so, like, I know Kanto is strong and all, but it pisses me off that Kanto control is flat out inheritable. I wonder if Yuri can inherit Kanto control. Medeus is finally here, but my Yuri is crying because of it. Yeah, I was actually, I was gonna joke going into this thread that we're gonna see a lot of Yuri users, and it looks like that was correct. Medeus R. Do we have more than just the... Oh, here we go. We got the base, the attack. His art reminds me a lot of Fallen Harden. I bet it's the same artist. It's really cool. I mean, they could have made him the GHB for the Fallen banner, but then that would have been really disappointing. But yeah, he definitely has like that Fallen hero vibe, even though he's not really a hero at all. Thanks to Valentine's Lissa, I'm pretty sure you can inherit defense res ideal 4 and also Kanto control. What if I give this to Riz? We don't know what the inherit restrictions are going to be on Kanto control. Yeah, as a bolt tower user on AR offense, I am frustrated by that. Like, I actually find bolt tower pretty useful on offense, because like the meta used to be that you wanted as few buildings as possible so you could like maneuver and stuff, but now that we have save skills, you don't need those extra spaces as much. So I actually use Bolt Tower pretty frequently on offense. And it helps sometimes. But now it won't be as effective on Light Dark. In summation, pretty cool unit, pretty cool banner. I'm interested in pulling, but I'm gonna wait until we see who the fallen heroes are. So it'll actually be a little bit before I even do like my free summon. That's gonna be it for me. I want to go edit this. So thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. Let me know in the comments what you think about this banner. If you're gonna pull for it, let me know what you think of Medeus. We'll be back, I guess, for the Fallen Heroes banner reaction, which won't be for another 2 weeks. But in the meantime, you can check out the Pokemon Reborn Let's Play on my other channel, and you can follow on Twitch. Sometime in the next week or so, I want to do like just a relaxed FEH stream where I just grind or whatever, or do chores. But yeah, that's it for me. Have a good night, guys.